All right, everybody, welcome to our call tonight. Thank you so much for coming. We have some really great prizes that we're going to be giving out tonight. For those of you who are here attending live, some great stories, some inspiration, and some information. And I'm so excited to be with you. My name is Emily Gibson, and I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I have been with the company for 3 years, and I basically started for the products because I needed help with my health. I was struggling with energy. I was struggling with my ability to feed my baby. My hair was falling out. I had mood issues, and I just didn't feel like myself. I felt like I was becoming an introvert in my 30s. I'm highly, highly extroverted, and I just sort of felt like I was becoming an introverted person. And my friends started posting about Plexus on Facebook, and I thought maybe that could help me. So I started taking the products, and instantly they started working, and I was like, crap, how am I going to pay for this? We were really in debt. We had $30,000 in credit card debt, $20,000 in medical bills, and $75,000 in student loans. So even groceries felt like a burden to our family. And I really, really felt like for me, I had to get my products paid for to not have guilt about buying this every month for myself, because I always wanted to put my kids first. So putting me first was real challenge. So I decided that after I heard about the products and they were helping me a lot, I called my mom, my best friend, and my sister on the phone, and I said, I need you to try this because it's amazing and you're going to love it, and it's going to help you, Mom, with your hands that hurt all of the time, your feet that hurt all of the time. And she wanted to lose about 10 pounds. And my best friend had some severe mood issues, and she was on medication for that, and she wanted to lose some weight. And my sister-in-law had some health issues that she wasn't getting help from her doctor, and nothing was working. Even though they had changed her medication and they'd done all these different things, she wasn't feeling any better, and she was eating perfectly and doing all the things. So long story short, because I shared with those 3 people, now 3 years later, we are completely debt-free family. Instead of my husband working 6 days a week, 70 hours a week, now he works 3 days a week just for fun. We call it his hobby now. And I've completely moved us into a different tax bracket. I make about $420,000 a year doing this, and it's just because I share my story. And in the next year, that will double for me personally, which is amazing to think about because of the rate that our team grows. So I'm going to turn the time over tonight to some health stories for you to hear, because the only reason that the business side of this works is because the health products work. It changes your health, and you feel compelled to share with others. I love that we do not have any sort of inventory. We don't have to do parties. We aren't required to sell a certain amount. That was why I got into it, because it was $35 to click join. It was less than my Costco membership. So for me, I just wanted to start for the products. Maybe you're listening in tonight because you're thinking about starting with the products also. I had zero interest with the business, zero. And then when it helped me so much, I couldn't shut up about the products, and that very organically turned into a business. And tonight you're going to hear stories about how products have changed people's lives. One of the things that I'm so excited to tell you about is that because our family is completely debt-free, because we no longer have to worry about credit card debt and student loans and medical and hospital bills and all of those things that we were struggling with, we are now able to give more to others. So we are going to help out on our team here at Plexus, serve Christmas to 500 refugee families here in Utah. And I love that because I have more to give, I can bless others' lives. So we're going to talk more about that tonight as you hear about the products, and hopefully help you see that really what we do, whether you're purchasing for the products or the business, is a vehicle for you to do something on a larger scale than you could do without it. So I'm going to turn the time over to Ashlyn now. Ashlyn, if you could unmute yourself. Ash, can you unmute?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Good. Ash is going to tell you her story about how the products have helped her. And then after hers, we're going to give away 2 of our giveaway prizes because we're giving away prizes all night long tonight. Take it away, Ash.
Hey, I'm Ashlyn. So I just want to take you back to July. I was pregnant with my second, and I just have terrible pregnancies. Passing out every day, having seizures, having seizure activity, having to be in bed 20 plus hours just to survive. And I just kind of hit a breaking point in July. I had gotten myself from the bed, walking to the kitchen to get a drink of water. I had passed out on the floor, laying on the kitchen floor, and my little 1-year-old daughter comes and lays next to me. And she's like, "Mommy, are you okay?" And she just lays down next to me, like waiting for this to pass. And I just realized that's so sad that this is normal for her. This should not be normal. I have to do something better for my family so I can take care of myself and take care of my family. So I started taking Plexus, and I have not had a seizure since then. I have not passed out since then, which is amazing because even just not pregnant, I'm very prone to being lightheaded or dizzy, and that just has never come back. It was pretty amazing because on the 3rd day of taking the product, I just woke up feeling happier, like for no reason, just started feeling happier, which is so awesome. I just want to walk you through kind of my postpartum recovery. I feel like I recovered so much better and faster this time around. Like I have energy, and no one with a newborn says that, right? I also noticed that I haven't had like the huge mood, the up and downs that I did before, no postpartum depression or anxiety. And like personally, that's just a blessing to be able to enjoy this time with my newborn, to enjoy those snuggles and not have all that extra pressure and weight that I was carrying, and I didn't need to. So tomorrow my baby will be 2 months old, and I have officially lost the baby weight, which is an awesome, awesome bonus of Plexus. Not what I was intending, but hey, I will take it. Yeah, and just feeling happier. I think the biggest thing is just like feeling like myself again, having the happiness and having the health that I can really be who I am and give my family the best version of myself. I'm also breastfeeding. I'm breastfeeding both of my babies. Yes, I am tandem feeding. And on top of that, able to pump 10, sometimes 20, sometimes 30 ounces a day after feeding both of them. That is amazing. Even just to not have the stress of, hey, can I feed my babies? That's been a huge, huge blessing. So when people ask me, hey, how's this Plexus thing going for you? I just have to say, like, it's been life-changing. I feel like it's given me a second chance at having good health and being my best self. So I'm just so grateful for the blessing it's been to me and to my family. And I just can't help but share it, because if no one shared it with me, I would still have been laying in my bed for the rest of my pregnancy and passing out all the time. So I just love it.
That's so amazing, Ash. Oh my gosh. I had not heard all of those parts of your story before. And I actually struggled with lightheadedness all growing up too. And as I was listening to your story, I was realizing, oh my gosh, after 3 years, that's a part of my health story with Plexus that I have never recognized. I have had the same thing.
Awesome.
I do not get lightheaded anymore. I used to wake up in the morning and be really lightheaded, and sometimes I would have to sit down in the shower in high school because I was so lightheaded. I don't have any of that anymore. So I don't know if that's because, mine was probably just fatigue that was happening to me from. I know I had mono and all of that. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing that story. Plexus also helped me bring back my supply so I could feed my baby for 12 months. So that's just amazing that you've already lost your baby weight in 2 months, and that you have tons and tons of milk, even though you've lost all your baby weight. Like, that's incredible. And I saw that as well in my experience with Plexus. So thank you so much for sharing. Okay, we are going to now hear from a dear friend of mine. Her name is Julia Carty, and she has actually been doing the business longer than I have. And she's going to tell you guys a little bit about why the products worked for her, but more importantly, what she did with that and how the business really saved their life up front. So I'm going to let her come sit in my seat right here so you guys can hear from her.
Hi, like she said, I am Julia Carty, and I am from Mobile, Alabama, so you can probably hear in my accent that I don't sound like these girls around here. But my Plexus journey started about 4 years ago when we were living in Dallas, Texas. My husband had been a youth and college pastor for about 9 years, and we moved to Dallas for him to finish school, and he got his first secular job. And in Dallas, in Sunday school, I met a girl named Andrea Mitchell. Some of you might know her. She's a diamond with the company. And she started posting about Plexus. Now, I had never heard the word Plexus, but I knew immediately that I wanted nothing to do with it. My husband and I always had a deal with each other that we were never going to sell anything. We had been those people on a couch, pressured. We didn't want to be that friend that sold stuff. So once Andrea started sharing, I found a button on Facebook called Unfollow, and it became my best friend. And I started unfollowing any person that sold anything. I would just click unfollow. In fact, I told her and some girlfriends that had started selling at the church, I said, you know what, if you mention Plexus one more time to me, I'm not coming to lunch with you. I was that friend. So I say this to you. If you have a friend or family member that has unfollowed you, told you not to mention Plexus to them, let this encourage you. They might be the next diamond on their team. Love them on your team. Love them where they're at, because that's what they did for me. They loved me where I was at. They saw that my two youngest, I had 4 children at the time, had severe eczema. And Andrea actually gave me a bottle of the ProBio 5, and she said, just try this, Julia. And I kind of rolled my eyes. I stuck it in my diaper bag. I gave it to them a few times and told her it didn't work. Again, let that encourage you, because you know what? If you're doing this business, you're going to have friends and family that tells you that these products do not work. That's okay. Love them where they're at, because guess what? They might be in the next diamond on your team one day. So few months passed. My husband actually lost his job, his sales job. And as you can imagine, we had 4 young kids. We were already struggling to make ends meet. We had no idea what we were going to do. He ended up getting a job back in Alabama. And I'll never forget, because I went to breakfast with Andrea one morning. I said, you know what, Andrea, how much money are you making with this pink drink stuff, with this Plexus stuff? She was, I think, Sapphire. She was a jewel. And she told me, and I about fell off my chair, because it was more money than I could ever imagine. I was like, are you really making that much money? And in my mind, I was like, this is a pyramid scheme. So I started calling all my other friends that were selling this stuff and said, are you making real money? It's like, maybe Andrea's making all the money, nobody else is. Well, to my surprise, all my friends were making money. So I called Jared, my husband. I said, you know what, we're going to give this a try. So I started giving the kids the products. They were my guinea pigs. And sure enough, the products did what they told me. It cleared up their eczema. And we had tried everything on. It was dry and itchy and bleedy, and their skin looked great. So I said, you know what, these products work, and this business plan works. We're going to give it a try. So I jumped in with 2 feet. 2 weeks before I moved back to Mobile, or back to Alabama, I moved to a town that I didn't know anyone. I started a business. I was homeschooling 4 kids. So all those excuses you might have, I don't have the time, I don't know anyone, I'm never going to be that salesy person. I had those excuses, but I knew I could make this work. And I was just telling the girls around us at dinner table, we actually moved to Mobile with $36 to our name. That's kind of embarrassing, but we only had $36, and we really didn't know how we were going to pay that first month's rent, because my husband had a sales job. And I'll never forget being in the grocery store parking lot, getting that email for our first paycheck, and to the penny, it was enough to cover our triplex and our first month's rent in Mobile. And it was then that I knew that this company, that this opportunity was going to change everything for our family. And that's exactly what it did. I picked up the phone. I called all my friends. I said, you know, try these products. Come do this with me. And many of them did. 9 months later, I was Emerald. My husband was able to quit his crappy sales job. He's been a stay-at-home dad for over 3 years now. We were able to travel to homeschool the kids. Now they all go to a Christian private school in Alabama. We have complete financial freedom, and not only just the freedom that financial freedom, I always tell people that it's the time freedom that Plexus has given us. That my 4 children, now 5, I feel like y'all should.
Why are you here in Utah?
Yes,
Julia?
I'm here in Utah because we just adopted our 5th child. Y'all want to meet Reese? He's 6 days old. Yep, there he is. So I'm here at Emily's because we are waiting for the judge to let us go back to Alabama. But guys, we were able to adopt, and adoption's expensive, without raising a penny of support. It is because this opportunity that has changed. My husband hasn't had migraines. My mom is off all her lupus medication. My kid's eczema is gone. I tell people I don't have this huge before and after, but my life has a huge before and after of what the opportunity it has provided for my family. So we are so thankful for this. And now I just get to help my friends build their businesses and just share these amazing products in this business with everyone. So,
thank you, Julia. Thank you so much. Okay, I have loved the friendships that I have made through doing this thing called Plexus that maybe you're just hearing about or you've recently been hearing about. And I know maybe you're someone that already has a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends and I wasn't looking for friends. And I remember as Julie and I were talking earlier tonight at dinner, she said, I used to make fun of my friends that were doing this because I was like, oh, they have to like join that to go make friends. There are never too many friends in your life. And I have absolutely loved the relationships that I've been able to cultivate and add to my life because of this. So thank you so much for sharing, Julia. Okay, so now we are going to turn the time over to a man because we don't want you thinking this is just for women. So we are going to have Shane Day share his story and perspective. And while he's talking, I'm going to also share with you his before and after picture, because if you are someone that's looking into Plexus for weight loss, we have some very exciting things going on right now. First of all, there's a 14-day challenge that you can do, or you can purchase a 14-day pack, 2 shakes a day that taste like milkshakes. So if you hate protein shakes, you'll love this because it tastes so good. Even my kids ask for these every day after school. And they are whey protein. They're pre-digested. That's the important part. So that even if you have a dairy allergy, we are seeing people able to use these products. So super excited. But before we take it over to Shane, we're going to give away two prizes right now. Thanks, Ash, for reminding me. First of all, if you are attending live on the call, I am going to go through and pick somebody right now to be one of our winners. Let's see. I'm just going to pick this person because part of our compensation plan with Plexus is that you earn a Lexus when you reach the top 3 levels in our company. So we're going to pick Lexus File. I hope I'm saying that right. For our $25 Amazon card giveaway. Because Plexus, Lexus, that like totally jumped out at me. And then the next one that we're going to pick is, let's see, Tasia Oliphant, Tassia, Tasia Oliphant. If you will message the person, you're going to win the Bluetooth speakers. So Tasia, I hope I'm saying your name right. Lexus and Tasia, if you will message the person that invited you to this call, your information, have them connect us together so that I can get you those prizes. We're going to have Shane Day share his story right now, and then we'll give away more prizes. We're going to give away some products and some wireless headphones and a ProMix blender. So, okay. Let's have Tiffany. Are you there with Shane? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yay, there they are. Okay, so this is not just for women. This is also for men. Shane, will you please tell your story?
I did not know you were going to show my before and after pictures. Wow. A little scary.
Yes.
So what I would like to share with everybody is, I came into this being extremely skeptical on, really what to expect. I had tried a multitude of other products and just felt like, my wife, who's in the medical arena, and she felt like, hey, this is something that I believe in, and I wanted to give it a shot and see what it was all about. And so I was the guinea pig, I guess you could say, and decided to not work out. So I took about 5 months. I guess it was about 5 months, right? So 5 months of taking the product. And my personality is such that when I begin something, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to be pretty strict about what I'm doing and consistent. And so I started taking it, and I think when I started, I was around 219, 217 in that range. And I took everything for about 5 months before working out. And I would say I saw pretty drastic results for me in the first 60 days, maybe 60 to 70 days. And what happened was, I started to feel some energy and some excitement about what I was doing and the transformation that was happening. And I was a little shocked. I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that, my wedding ring finger, I could no longer wear my wedding ring because it didn't fit. And my belt buckle loops, were shifting to a smaller size, and people began to take notice. My face would look different, and I felt energetic. And we have 4 kids, so I don't have time in the afternoon to work out or do anything other than go to work and manage the kids. And so I decided, all right, I'm seeing results without working out. I'm going to see what this can do, entering my workouts into the program. And so for the last 70 days, I have been working out, but surprisingly so, I have had enough energy to get up at 4:45 in the morning, get the workouts done, advance of getting the kids ready for school and heading off to work. And for the first time in a long time, maybe since college, I've actually found consistency, which has been sensational. Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to look at, actually. So
I'm gonna say he looks even better than that second picture now, because that was like a month ago. So that was after him only working out for about a month.
Yeah, so I continue to see results. I mean, it's really surprising, because I'm wondering, okay, when am I going to stop? When am I going to find that edge where no longer I hit the wall? And I continue to get in better shape. And it's not all about a number. I think a lot of people focus on, you go from 217 or 220 to 195, which is what I'm really at. Muscle weighs more than fat. It's the transformation piece that I think you look in the mirror, and not only do you look in the mirror, but you feel during the day, the course of the day. I'm not tired during the day. I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, work out, and I am not feeling tired at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel energetic. I'm doing a better job with my business. It's pretty cool to see, my employees make mention that my clothing no longer fits and I need to go shopping. I think, that's results. And so, I'm fortunate to be in this position, and to have the coaching and the help from my wife, and to have the energy, and love it. So it's great.
That's so awesome, Shane. Thanks so much for sharing your story. I love that you talked about how you lost weight before you did diet and exercise. And then when you added diet and exercise, you lost more, because a portion of my story that I didn't share was that I craved sugar morning, noon, and night. And when I started Plexus, my sugar cravings went away about 2 weeks in. I did not see any weight loss for 90 days, but I was not a super active person. I mean, I went up and down the stairs with the laundry basket and chased my 4 kids around, but I wasn't at the gym or working out. And I lost 40 pounds with Plexus. 40, you guys, 40 pounds on Triplex and our multivitamin. And then, and kept it off. And then just about 3 months ago, I started to work out to gain some muscle, to have better posture. And even though my goal is not to have weight loss, I'm gaining weight in muscle, but I'm losing inches in places in my arms and my shoulder specifically where it's just toning me out. And I love our lean protein shakes because I drink them after as a recovery. And my trainer is blown away by the amount of muscle I'm gaining just by working out 2 days a week, you guys, because it's such a great muscle builder. So if you're looking to get really great results in a short amount of time, like Shane's talking about and I'm talking about, our protein shakes there's no better recovery. Just you'll get immediate results with that. So, it took me about 2 months to really start seeing the muscle definition, but only 2 days a week. I mean, you guys, that's really fast for not committing very much time. I used to work out in college. I was 5 days at the gym and never saw results. So absolutely love this. Thank you so much for sharing, Jane. Okay, we're gonna give away the Ease and the X Factor now to some of our live participants. Let's see here. Who is Alice Ann? Alice Ann. You just won our Ease and our X Factor. Our Ease is our anti-inflammatory product, and it is, for me, my favorite product that Plexus makes. And message me, Alice Ann. You can message me on Facebook, Emily Ryan Gibson. Reach out to the person who helped you get on this call, and they are going to help you get in contact with me. So now I'm going to turn the time over to Jamie Foote, and she's going to share with you her health story. And it might surprise you what Plexus has helped her with. So Jamie, take it away.
Hi guys, my name is Jamie. I have actually only been using Plexus products for about, 4 months? I think the middle of August, 4 months. Bev called me over and she said, hey, she said, I need you to come check these products out because they've done amazing things for my weight loss and I'm about ready to put my name on them. And I need you to come read the ingredients because I don't want to kill anybody. Those were her exact words.
True story.
So I came over, and my history is I'm a breast cancer patient. Been diagnosed about 8 years ago, and I used supplements only. I've refused chemotherapy and radiation doodle times. So I checked out the ingredients and I was actually pretty impressed with the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5. I was pulling nutrients and supplements from everywhere to try and get what was in those products. I was spending $1,500 a month in a compounded nutritional supplement that was it was made in, I don't even know, Virginia or something somewhere, and I was shipping it to me. It was a small fortune, and that was a month's supply, you guys. $14.97 a month plus shipping. I found exactly the same ingredients in the X Factor that I was paying all that money for. And of course, there's other supplements around. I could have went and found something a lot cheaper, but you want a pure product. And that's what I found. I was on the email with Plexus asking them all kinds of questions about their ingredients, their artificial sweeteners, not artificial sweeteners, what's it called?
Stevia.
Natural flavors.
Yeah, natural
it says
flavors.
Natural flavors. And I didn't want to take that if I didn't know what it was. What it's done for me.
No artificial sweeteners in our product.
No, it's stevia. I checked that out. It was stevia. That's what I loved about it. Within 3 days, you guys, I woke up and it was like a fog was lifted off of I didn't have that pressure in my head, and I had energy. I used to take my daughter to school and come home and lay back down for a minute. It was gone. I can last all day long now without having the highs and lows. The 4 or 5 o'clock crash is gone. I sleep so much better. Throughout the night, I sleep deeper. My husband's sleeping better. My daughter has a hair loss condition. My oldest daughter, she's actually growing hair, which is a miracle. She's super excited a little bit, but slow steps. She'll get there. I am fortunate that I give blood work every month. So the first thing that I noticed on my blood work was my insulin levels had dropped. So my doctor has tried to get me to have an insulin. It's a fasting insulin number, not glucose, not affiliated with glucose at all. And they wanted me under 3.0. I could not get, I was between 5 and 7, and I have been for 2 years. And with 3 weeks, I had blood work. I did a fasting insulin, didn't even put 2 and 2 together, and got my blood results, and I was 3.6. I was 5.4 4 months earlier. So that was kind of amazing. I was super excited. I had a lump in my right armpit that never showed up on a scan. My oncologist wasn't worried about it, didn't think it was cancer, but it's still there. And with my history, I don't want any lumps in my armpits. 4 weeks on Plexus and it was gone, you guys. I went to my oncologist and I said, I have done everything to get rid of this. I'd rebounded, I dry brushed, I'd taken lymph tinctures, I've done supplements, I detoxed, I was juicing, I was doing everything I could possibly think of. I had a doctor inject that bad boy with ozone. It did not go away. It's gone and it's not come back. I have energy. I'm happier. I feel like I am back to me. And when you have a chronic illness and you're struggling every day to make sure that you're going to stay alive, that pressure is gone. Like everything, I'm back to me, and I can live and take care of my kids and be happy. So it was worth it. The Ease is a miracle. The Ease is an anti-inflammatory. I take 6 to 9 of those a day. That's replaced my turmeric. It's replaced any anti-inflammatory that I have in my cupboard. And I actually have saved, most recently, in addition to the $1,500, I've actually cut out another $300 in my supplement cabinet by using Plexus. So
that's so cool.
It's a little bit of my story.
You like minimize what you need and brought down the price because it's so simple. I love the Plexus.
Well, I was paying $100 a month for, I want to say there's probably 300 enzymes in this bucket. And I was taking 6 of them 3 times a day. And the ProBio5's got everything in it that I was taking before. Plus I eliminated my probiotic, that enzyme, and then it also has the antifungal in there that I was taking as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie.
Hi, guys.
Thank you, Jamie. Okay. That was amazing. Okay. We're going to give away some prizes to celebrate that. Let's see. Who is Aaron Nelson? Aaron Nelson, you are winning our Pro Mix. So message me, Aaron Nelson, and Kim Reeder, you are earning our wireless headphones. So send me a message if you are one of our winners so that we can give you your prizes. So we're going to end with our final story tonight, and her name is Beverly Aston. We're actually in her home tonight, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what attracted her to Plexus, because I told you in the beginning that what attracted me to Plexus was actually the products, but I have a friend sitting here, Beverly, who was attracted by the business. So she's going to talk to you a little bit about that.
Okay, guys. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Bev Aston, and I've been doing the Plexus business for about the middle of August. I signed up the end of July, and I said, you know what, I don't have time to do this right now. I got to get some stuff off my plate. But the middle of August, I was like, okay, let's do this gig. And so what's been exciting is, you guys, if you really want to do this business, get going, get your team going, talk to everyone you know. What's been so fun for me is to build a team. And how I've done that is the first Sip and See I had at my house, Emily almost fell over dead, but I said, the first thing when everybody showed up, I said, I'm doing a business, and who wants to do it with me? And so, from that very first night, Jamie was there, Monica was there, my friend Dory was there. And what's been so fun for me is to help get a team going. And what that does for, I think, you get everybody in your team thread, you do these little micro threads with their teams, but everybody is in a thread together and we're all cheerleading each other on. Where anybody has a question, somebody has the answer. If they don't have the answer, somebody else is going to find it. So what's been fun for me is just to see this team start to really catch on fire. I don't know how many of you, you know, we can talk about the products. The products are amazing. The products work. I've lost a ton of weight on the products. I feel great on the products, but the products are kind of a given. They are going to do their job. But what's exciting to me is, what's your why? Why are you doing Plexus? Some people are doing it just for the health, but if you're in the business side of it, all of you probably on this call are wanting to do the business side of it. What's your why? Why do you want to do this? For me, I got into this because I love charity work. And as soon as Emily told me how much money she made, my jaw dropped and I almost fell off the floor. And I thought, you know, I don't need that much money, but boy, an extra 10 grand a month to do some major charity work. Hey, sign me up. I'm on board, because I really am passionate about some of the charities that I work with. One that hope all of you will get involved in at Christmas time. We help 500 families locally that are refugees and people who are living below the poverty level. So we'll give you some information on that. But that was my why behind, why do I want to make some money in this business? Your why might be your husband's working his butt off and you never see him. Your why might be maybe your child has a special need that really, you know, costs you a ton of extra money. Whatever your why is, every one of you know what it is tonight. So my challenge to you is to ask people about the business. People that you think won't do the business are the ones that do. And so I challenge each of you. My favorite scripture, again, is ask and you shall receive. And I can't say that enough, because in my life, you're never going to know what's going to happen unless you ask people to join you, unless you ask people to try the product. Don't be shy about it. Be bold. Be out there. Step outside your comfort zone, and you can do a lot more things than you think you can do. And this can move a lot faster than you think it can move. I'm blown away by how fast this train has got going. And so within just a few months' time, you know, really you think 6 to 9 months, even a year at this, it can catapult you into a different tax bracket. So that's the potential that you have with Plexus money-wise. And so whatever your why is money-wise, keep that in your pocket and reflect on it often. But anyway, I won't keep it long. I just want to say, let's do the business, and you guys can all build an amazing business with this if you will just put yourself out there and ask people to join you.
Beth, can you give the website for if they want to contribute or adopt a family this Christmas?
Yes, so we'll also give some more information on that, but it's Changing Lives Globally and .org. So changinglivesglobally.org. So if you're interested in helping a family at Christmas time, hey, join together with maybe your immediate families, your church groups, your neighbors, your business, anything you want to do, and maybe help a couple of families at Christmas time. Some people can just help a family with one child. Some people are blessed and can help a family with 7 children. So there's a ton of families this Christmas that needs help, and hope you will join us a little bit with that.
Thanks, Bev.
Okay,
so we're just going to wrap up now, but I do want to conclude and just say that when you join our team, when you join our team before the end of the year, the commission that I personally make off of those is going to go toward adopting these families. So I want you to know that when you join our team, you're part of something bigger than just helping yourself feel better, helping your friends feel better, but you're actually changing people's lives on a global scale. These are all refugee families that are displaced. They're fleeing persecution in their country, and Utah is actually the second largest place where they send refugees that are escaping persecution. So grateful to be able to give to that. And the only reason why I can is because the products changed my life. I shared them with others, and now the business changed my life so I can bless others more. Our president of our company always says, when you are blessed, be a blessing. And that is really what our team is all about. And I hope you'll join us. Right now, we have a $20 off coupon that you can enter when you join with a welcome pack. So it's going to make your membership free. If you're joining for our 14-day weight loss challenge, you're entered to win daily prizes, including $1,000 of cash, and 3 grand prize winners are going to earn $10,000 cash. So these are all amazing prizes that you can do for our Slay the Season 14-day weight loss challenge. You're getting 42 meals for $199, a bag of pink drink for a whole month, our Edge Energy capsules, and you're gonna see results. Every single person that is doing this challenge is losing weight. So if you're looking for a way to lose weight before the holidays get going, this is your answer to that problem. And then after you do the 14-day challenge, you'll be able to maintain your weight through the holidays so that you don't have to worry about any of that. If you're not looking for weight loss, I wasn't looking for weight loss. If you're just looking for energy, better health, gut health, all of those things are answered in Plexus. And if you are like me, someone who is not looking for a business opportunity, you never know, it might change your life. And now here we are 3 years later, and we are going to be blessing thousands of people's lives at Christmas, and who knows where we will be next year and who we will be able to bless next year because of this amazing opportunity. So thanks for being with us here tonight, and we look forward to you being a part of our team. Happy holidays, guys. Bye.